This video is Portland, Maine Part 2.
Yes.
If you didn't see Portland, Maine Part 1, you should watch that first.
We'll link that up here.
Because we had so much fun in Portland with our friends and sightseeing, we made it a two-parter, and this video is about our foodie tour.
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
A ferry ride over to Peaks Island and a motorcycle ride and some other surprises. Portland, Maine Part 2. Go. Getting geared up.
Gear it.
I'm geared up.
So we're gonna go for a ride back into Portland and see if we can get on the ferry.
Yes.
And go over to, what's the island?
Peaks.
Peaks Island.
And it's cheap. It's like $10 or something, right? It'll be cool to see Portland like from the water instead. So that'll be kind of neat. And it's only like 69 degrees and it's the middle of July.
Love it.
So I got long sleeves on. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's do it.
The ride we took was back into Portland, and then we took the ferry over to
Casco Bay ferries, and that's in downtown Portland.
$7.70.
Right. It's right off of Commercial Street, which is kind of the main hub for not only the port, but for the shopping and stuff like touristy stuff too.
The bazillion restaurants in Portland.
Bazillion. We took the Casco Bay ferry over to Peaks Island. They do have multiple options of little trips that you can do. The one is the mailboat route, which goes kind of island hopping, and you can get on, get off.
Probably would recommend that one. We didn't take that one.
Yeah, yeah, we just went over to Peaks Island.
For some lunch.
Once we got to Peaks Island, we didn't really spend much time there, just enough time to have some cheeseburgers and some clam chowder and beer. And then we got,
chowder.
Yeah, that clam chowder was good. Quick trip to Peaks Island.
A little quick ferry trip over here.
Yeah, it was only $7.70 a person, and
you get a cheeseburger.
Every hour they go back and forth, and we ate it right over there at Peaks Island. So close. We wish that we had a little bit more time here, but it's
not a very nice day. It's very overcast and it's threatening rain this afternoon.
And we're on the bike.
Lucille's on the mainland waiting for us.
All by herself. It's sad. So yeah, I mean the island looks really cute, but we really didn't explore it at all. We're wild and crazy adventurers today.
Couldn't come out here and not just take the $7 ferry.
Yeah. They do have ferries coming back and forth every hour. It's a pretty inexpensive way to
Just go on a little boat ride.
You can see Portland from the water looking inwards, so that was pretty neat.
From the port's perspective.
Yes.
We got traffic.
So apparently we're in Scarborough, Maine, Pine Point Beach, and we're at the Garage BBQ.
So just getting some food here with our friends Randy and Bri, whom we met.
We met
like
on
that?
the
I said
road.
whom we met.
Oh, nice.
You guys like that?
Very nice.
Whom we met at Chesapeake.
They're our first friends that we ever met on the road.
They're
And
our first friends.
we reconnected in Maine. Show them real quick.
There they are.
Real quick.
Hey, Chad.
Going to introduce you to our director, who is over in this seat. Tell us
How we doing so far?
You doing okay, Daisy?
Doing good.
Did we mention we're on a thoroughfare here?
Oh my goodness. I don't think we did.
So another thing that we did while we were here that was kind of a highlight was our foodie tour.
Yes, that was definitely one of the most memorable experiences that we
Easy for you
had
to
while
say.
we were here. It really isn't.
We're in Portland on Commercial Street.
We are on Commercial Street getting ready to take a Maine foodie tour.
Yeah, our buddy Randy,
Right.
whom you met. I used him again.
He is also a wonderful tour guide.
Yeah, he does these foodie tours here for Maine Foodie Tours.
Yeah,
And he's going to take us on one today. We got a private tour.
that's
It
right.
is still an official tour through Maine Foodie Tours.
Absolutely. I'm
And,
excited because I'm hungry.
I'm freaking hungry and I want some beer.
That's right.
It's
So,
Friday.
Let's get going.
So we're here for the Maine Foodie Tours. It's a small little tour, culinary walking tour here at 11 o'clock, downtown Portland.
Foodie tour.
Thank you. Thank you. My massive chest. Across the street, we have our first point of interest, or I guess a landmark of interest. It's the United States Custom House. And it's built not from Maine granite, but it actually granite from away. New Hampshire and Vermont. It still is used today for what it was originally built for, tracking the commerce on the water with lobstermen, with commercial fleets, and special licenses. And along the street is Commercial Street, and down the middle of the street you can see a concrete strip, which is the original location of a railroad that came down from Montreal delivering winter wheat. Molasses was coming up from the Caribbean, and which was distilled into rum. We had over a dozen distilleries right here on these piers.
And it was really the connector, not just for people, but for bringing all our fish and lobster and pine as well to other parts of New England and Canada, etc.
And it was called the Grand Trunk Railroad. Grand Trunk Railroad, not
Grand Funk Railroad?
Grand Funk Railroad, it's Grand Trunk Railroad. So we're going to move into our first stop, and that is Andy's Pub. They've been around a long time. The recent owners are from Big Diamond Island.
We started off at a place called Andy's.
Yeah, that place.
It was actually owned by Rick. But Rick was just another example of someone who's proud to be from here and proud of what they do. And he was really filled with great stories and history and really talked to us about how the restaurant got started.
To start off, I'm Rick. My wife is Jennifer. Who the hell is Andy? Andy is... Oh, you come up with that question already, didn't you? We have 12 taps. 11 of them are Maine. 1 is from away. There's really an excellent selection of Maine beers there, and you get a 4.5 ounce tester. What do you like? And I bet we can mash it up.
Cheers to Andy's.
Yes.
Cheers.
And how long have you been here? Did I miss that part?
We've been here just about 11 years now.
Thank you.
No problem.
Yum.
Time to eat.
Lobsters. How many colors do they come in?
Lots of different colors.
Bingo.
8.
Bingo.
Holy cow.
What the heck?
But you can tell that you're passionate about where you live and what you do, and I love that.
Thank you so much.
They
Thank
care
you
of that.
so much. This was
Wonderful.
wonderful. On to the next one.
It seems like the people who have lived here most of their lives are very knowledgeable on the history, and they love their city.
They
and
love their city, and they have so much pride in. Oh, thanks. They love their city. They're so proud of what the city produces and how
And their
hard
state,
everyone
yeah.
works. And they just want to show it off. So it was really neat to see that.
And this place right here, DeMilles, has been here since 1981. And they serve more plated lobster dinners than any other place in the planet.
Wow.
And it's about 100,000 a year.
Wow.
Yeah. They've got probably the best blueberry cobbler in the state. Wolfies is the name of this establishment and was originally the name of this years ago when John Feeney Sr. came over from Southern Ireland and decided to become an ambassador here for Irish immigrants after the potato famine. He started a series of speakeasies around the city. It turns out that John Feeney Jr. was a football player, used to bowl through the line, that's the name Bull Feeney.
Wow. I like it.
And we had a thing there called an Irish
Scottish egg.
Scottish egg.
Yeah,
I'd
I need
never
to learn
heard
how
of
to make that.
I'd never heard of it before, but it was delicious.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I've heard of it before, but I've never had one.
Scotch egg is it's a soft-boiled egg, and then after we pull the egg out and take the shell off, we take a banger sausage, it's an Irish sausage, and we patty it out, and we add sage and chive, and then we wrap the sausage around the egg, and then deep fry it. So it's really good. So it'll come cut up in half, and the yolk will be a little runny, and it'll have the sausage on the outside, and then it comes with cheese and salt and honey. It's really good.
Cheers, mate. That's really good.
Hey!
What a good day.
Now I'm hungry.
No.
Portland and the whole state of Maine had prohibition running from 1851 all the way to 1933. That's a long time to be dry. And so what happened was, 55 years later, these two guys decided to partner up and build their own brew pub right here in Portland, 55 years after Prohibition ended. Not to say that beer or any kind of spirits weren't served or made or distributed, but this was built in 1988. It was the second brewery in Maine. We're going to just walk through. You'll see the Mug Club over the bar, which is a typically British thing. The Mug Club is cost $75 a year to get a mug, and I had a 2-year waiting list that I was on before I got my mug.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And we'll go downstairs and walk by the brewery.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and you'll see actual evidence of brewing going on. And the joke here in Portland is You could stand anywhere and throw a biscuit and you'd hit a restaurant.
This is my favorite restaurant street.
Next on the foodie tour was a tiny little sandwich type of shop called Blue Rooster. I guess they specialize in like these specialty hot dogs. We had these specialty Brussels sprouts, Caesar Brussels sprouts. It was Caesar salad type of toppings.
I don't know what the hell they did to those Brussels
fried that
sprouts.
thing or something, but he hates Brussels sprouts and he ate his entire thing.
And some of yours.
Best lobster rolls you'll ever have. Best donuts you'll ever have, too.
Donuts too, huh?
Tony's Donuts. To die for.
And then we walked into a place called Vivacious, which is like one of those really crafty, artisanal type of stuff.
We're here in Vivacious. It's a specialty shop for balsamics and salts and spices and rubs. And this couple that started this sold everything in the corporate world, and they bought a boat and they ended up sailing around like into Europe, parts of Africa and Caribbean, and they came back to Maine and they started this store, and we've been partnering with them ever since we started, actually. We feature some of their spices here and their rubs. We're going to put on a lobster mac and cheese.
Oh my God!
Yeah. So we're going to start with a little toast of mead. All it is, it's honey, it's water, and it's yeast. And the yeast works on the honey to create the alcohol, and that's it.
And they had some lobster mac and cheese prepared for us.
I love lobster mac and cheese.
And they did it kind of plain so that we could try, they had a bunch of spices and stuff laid out, and so we could try the different salts and seasonings on the pasta to see what we liked the best.
Yeah.
I like the smoked salt. That
I think
was
I did
really
too.
good.
I think that's best, yeah.
I love mac and cheese, and I love lobster, so I love lobster
Well, one
mac
of
and
his
cheese.
favorite things is lobster mac and cheese. Cheers. Cheers.
That's good.
Oh, and it is a dry meat.
Right there is a duck boat.
Oh,
That's crazy. I want to see you go in the water.
also along our route, it wasn't part of the foodie tour, but we went into, what was the chocolate place?
Dean's chocolate.
Yeah, Dean's Chocolates.
In Maine, you grow up eating what they call needhams, and they're basically a confection made with chocolate, coconut, sugar, and mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes?
Maine mashed potatoes, yeah. I grew up eating these at church bazaars, food sales, you know,
Yeah.
school food sales, local bazaars.
So then we went to a place called Baristas Bites,
Oh.
and it was good. We got whoopie pies there.
Whoopie pies, apparently they're Maine's state snack.
Hello, how you guys doing?
Hi. Oh boy, does this look delicious.
Hey,
Yeah,
are you full yet?
I'm beyond full.
I got some whoopies pies here. I got a double berry and a regular. You guys can like rock, paper, scissors battle over it. Or... So this is Baristas Bites. Welcome, guys. So we've been open here for about 1.5 years now, but then we also have Love Cupcakes. And Love Cupcakes actually started about 6 years ago out of a food truck. Just grew from there, got popular enough to where we opened this establishment about 1.5 years ago. So we always have some gluten-free vegan options.
Cool.
Like these whoopie pies here are actually gluten-free.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And they,
Good job,
you never
Randy. Good
would have
job.
guessed. You never would have guessed they're gluten-free, right?
No. Did you grow up in Maine?
I did. Born and
So
raised.
you know.
Oh, I know. I know the whoopie pies.
Many years ago, someone was baking a cake, and they had a little extra batter. They couldn't find a regular cake tin, something to hold it in, so they put it in a pie tin, and ended up making this large flat pie. Their kids really wanted to take that in lunch, and they wanted frosting on it, so they actually cut the thing in half and put the frosting in the middle, so the frosting wouldn't stick to the wrapping. And so the whoopie pie was created because the kids would open their lunch boxes and look at this pie, this sandwich, and then go, whoopee!
I feel like I'm waddling. I'd like to take some of Randy's energy and bottle it. We have to say, he's the best guide ever. If you have your choice and you're booking this event, ask for Randy.
Yeah.
Because he's hilarious and he's so informative and he knows everybody and it's a great time.
He does know everybody out there.
Yeah. Last on the tour, and you know, we were already waddling at this point. At least I was, because I was stuffed.
I was okay.
Yeah. Was Blake Orchard
Juicery
or something like that.
And this is a all organic, not frozen blueberries or strawberries. They source everything locally and they mix it in here.
Well, we got a smoothie and it was delicious. It was hard to drink because I was full.
So we make our own homemade almond milk. It's made with that as the base. And then it has ginger, pineapples, dates to sweeten it, maca powder, which is like a root that's been ground down to like stimulate energy and balance your hormones. It also has almond butter and banana. Yeah.
We end up wrapping up with the guests and inviting them to make comments on social media or give us feedback right there on the spot. Is there anything we can answer? Anybody going out to dinner tonight or tomorrow night? How can we make suggestions for you? What kind of food would you like?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the service we provide just as we wrap things up.
That tour, not only did we get a little sampling of the foodie situation in Portland, but it was also neat to walk around and get a little bit more history of the city, because Randy and Bri both are very knowledgeable about the city itself too. So we will always remember that. That was great fun.
So we've been here for, what, 10 days, babe?
Say what?
Been here for, been here for 10 days.
Yes.
We came here to meet our friends Randy and Bri.
Yes.
And
you may have heard us talk about them already a few times.
One of the things we wanted to do here was I wanted to learn how to juggle. And Randy is a professional juggler and he's going to teach me. And
Randy's a professional lots of things.
He's a professional a lot of things. It's our last night here. We're going to come out over here and hang out, have a little campfire, a couple beers, and finally get my juggling lesson and see if I can do this. Beer first.
All you're doing is just tossing back and forth. That's it. You're tracking the ball. And what you want to begin to do right away is
stop looking at it.
Look through it.
Kind of get the peripheral vision going.
Yeah, your brain is just so smart. They'll tell your hands where to be.
Oh, watch out, Daisy.
She almost got clobbered.
Daisy almost died in a juggling accident.
And the elbows are kind of anchored to your side. Let it fall through. Yeah. And
I'm dropping one ball.
Though they say you got to drop at least 1,000 times before you can learn to juggle. So you're on your way.
You're on 2.
It should be noted that this is my 3rd beer. Lift.
Yeah.
Lift.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and 3. That's it.
You see this, babe?
Yeah. Cross it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh! Whoa! See, now it's getting. Now at the beginning stage, you want to toss about as high as you reach. So tossing about here is good. Okay. So then you can start doing fancy tricks like 1s and 2s and 1s and 2s, 1s and 2s, and then crossing the 2s, and then 3 balls in a circle. Or, could you hold my hat for a second? Thank you. And then I'll take my hat. No. Thanks. Wait a minute. Give me that. Got it. Wait, no. Or, how about this?
This concludes our Portland trip.
Awesome.
Maine has been amazing.
Amazing.
Amazing. If you like our content, if you like our videos.
Yeah, we would be really, really appreciative if you subscribe.
Right over there.
He likes to do that.
I like the point. If you want to be notified when we go live or we have new content, please click the bell.
Follow us on Facebook and Instagram because we post some different stuff there as well. And that's an easy way to interact with us. We are excited because our Maine adventure is not over.
That's right.
We are leaving tomorrow to go up to Bar Harbor or Bar Harbor.
My daughters are coming to visit. I can't wait to see them. They're going to come. We're going to go to Acadia. We're going to go on a whale. We're going to go on a whale. We're just going to go.
We're just going to go on a whale. We're going to ride the whale. Wonderful time here in Portland, Maine, and we're going to hit the road in the morning. See ya.